Sam Bankman-Fraud arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, first story of the day, biggest story of the day probably. Sam Bankman-Fraud has been arrested in the Bahamas.
King to criminal suspects.
And charged with fraud. He was also supposed to testify before Congress.
Bankman-Fried's stunning fall has just gotten worse for him. This morning, federal authorities in New York are expected to unseal the indictment that led to his arrest Monday in the Bahamas. The 30-year-old founder of the failed FTX crypto exchange is set to appear in a Bahamian court today. He was supposed to testify before Congress today to explain his company's sudden implosion. Remember, the once billionaire lost his entire fortune in just a matter of days. We're going to get straight now to CNN's Christine Roman. She's here with more. Christine, good morning to you. He was supposed to testify, and then now this. So what exactly happened?
Just an amazing fall from grace, and so many people wondering where their money is. Instead of testifying before Congress, he's facing an initial court appearance in the Bahamas this morning. Just a stunning fall from someone who was once considered crypto's golden boy.
I love it.
Sam Bankman-Fried, the embattled founder and former CEO of the cryptocurrency giant FTX, arrested in the Bahamas on Monday after U.S. prosecutors filed
When they say he fell from grace, they're talking about the grace that they did. Like, they're literally talking about the pedestal that they built for him. It's mainstream media that made this man into the, famous person that he actually is. Like, that's the fucking hilarious point here. His lawyers are gearing up for it's not a conspiracy, it's just neurodivergent defense. I love that.
Criminal charges against him. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams confirming the arrest was based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. A person familiar with the matter tells the New York Times the charges against the 30-year-old former billionaire include wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering. And the SEC is...
Dude, come on. That shit's so good. Interesting timing on the FBI and Justice Department. Maybe they didn't want him to testify. What? No, man. What the fuck? Brother, the entire point of a congressional testimony is so that the Congress can fucking tell the DOJ to inevitably arrest him and charge him. They skipped the step to what? Stop him from fucking doing the other stuff. Like, I heard this. I heard this before. I heard this from a bunch of people. People saying, like, conservatives are saying that, like, oh, he's in the pocket of the FBI or whatever, or the SDNY. It's like, no. Like, the things that he got charged with are literally the things that they would have gotten out of him in the congressional testimony, and then inevitably told the DOJ to, arrest him. So they literally just skipped it. One of the reasons why I find this particularly funny is because he was going on a fucking media tour, literally running around, like, openly stating all the things that he had done horribly wrong. Which is wild. It's, like, weird that they just let him do that. I don't understand it. Like, I guess, like, it was one of those moments where it's like, oh, because he's so fucking rich and because he already had, like, the go-ahead from the media that he could just, like, keep doing this. It's like if you were a fucking serial murderer, everybody knew you were a serial murderer, and, like, all of the fucking deaths were uncovered, and then you just went on a tour talking about how you were doing the murders. You know? Securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering. And the SEC is now saying they, too, have authorized separate charges relating to his violations of securities laws. Bankman-Fried was once considered one of the most powerful figures in crypto before his company suffered a liquidity crisis and filed for bankruptcy last month, leaving at least 1 million people without access to their funds. He has denied defrauding his customers.
Once the dust has settled and once all the investigations have happened, that you won't be arrested for fraud?
I don't think I will be. I don't.
Womp womp. That's crazy that he thought that. What a crazy fucking thing that he thought that. It is insane, bro. You had like $16 billion and now it's zero. And all of that was from the fucking crypto that you stole from people. And you're like, oh, no, it's just, Even OJ only wrote a book called If I Did It and not a book called I Did It, lol. I'm here chilling in the Bahamas. Yeah.
Think that I don't think I tried to do anything wrong. I don't know of FTX deposits being used to pay off Alameda creditors. I didn't knowingly commit fraud. I don't think I committed.
Every single aspect of this is just an abject lie. Like, and this is before an investigation was conducted, especially because half of it also like corresponds to things that he said before he got arrested. You know what I mean? So it's awesome.
Committed fraud. I didn't want any of this to happen.
This is literally Prince Andrew. I could not have been there doing molestation and child predation because I am incapable of sweating type defenses. You know what I mean? Oh, well, I wasn't wearing my child molester shirt on that day. So clearly it was not me who did the child molestation. Like, he's basically saying like, how could I have done fraud? I am incapable of doing fraud. Got him. That's awesome.
I was certainly not nearly as competent as I thought I was.
The former FTX CEO teamed up with a slew of high-profile celebrities in TV ads and Super Bowl commercials promoting crypto. The key question for investigators, whether FTX misappropriated customer funds when it made loans to Bankman-Fried's hedge fund, Alameda Research. FTX's new CEO, John Ray, paints a picture of a crypto empire with virtually no corporate controls and a shocking lack of financial and other record keeping. Ray, who is set to testify.
I'd say less Prince Andrew and more the SBF is saying, I'm a big fucking idiot. That's why things failed. You can't commit fraud if you're a big fucking idiot. Yeah, you can. And he did. And I don't think that's going to work.
Today, before the House Financial Services Committee, wrote in a prepared statement, the collapse of FTX is due to power left in the hands of a very small group of grossly inexperienced and unsophisticated individuals.
Yeah, like, how do you mess up crypto scamming? Little bro got to learn from streamers to do it right is the best fucking line here. It's like, bro, FaZe Clan did a better job. Like, can you imagine getting outclassed by trick shotters? Like, that's insane. That he went way, way beyond the scope of reason. FaZe Clan did that, and then they did a fucking SPAC, and they're fine. You know what I mean? They still got like a Warner Brothers contract. You know, they're doing great. This motherfucker had positive coverage from every media outlet, and he fucking scammed so goddamn hard that he's going to jail. It's crazy.
There was no person who was chiefly in charge of positional risk of customers on FTX, and that feels pretty embarrassing in retrospect.
Virtually no regulation, absolutely no risk management, and just the beginning of legal hurdles for Bankman-Fried. A representative for him, for his legal team, did not immediately respond to CNN's request for comment, but it raises all kinds of...
Yeah, he did. Also, the other thing is he did straw donations, right? So part of his indictment is also campaign finance violations. And if you've been in this community for long enough, you've heard me say this. You are the dumbest motherfucker in America if you get caught doing campaign finance violations. This is a country that allows you to literally spend unlimited amounts of funds on any political campaign you want to by way of dark money super PACs. If you are fucking that up, you are literally the dumbest person on the planet. I'm looking right at you, Dinesh D'Souza. Holy fuck, dude. Can you imagine? Like, you just couldn't use the proper channels that have been codified for you. It's like, I don't know even what to compare it to. It's like going to jail for fucking not sheltering your assets. Like, in the United States of America, the entire system, especially if you're over a certain level of wealth, is designed so that you can just, you know, avoid paying taxes. Okay? Like, they're tax haven states, Delaware being one of them. Yeah, and you still fucked the bag up. It's just like, you're lazy, you're stupid. I don't know what to tell you. Like, the entire system. It's like getting arrested for shoplifting a candy bar when the entire chocolate factory is free for the taking. Yeah, pretty much. You think they should regulate crypto? Fuck yeah, they should. What do you mean?
of questions about where the money went for these investors. And remember, this was a platform that was marketed as a really easy entry-level way to get into crypto. So regular people, like all the Main Street investors, could get into crypto. No one knows where that money is.
I'm so fascinated by the fact that he's done all these interviews recently, and despite his lawyers telling him to basically be quiet. I wonder how that's going to play into all of this. I
mean, there's all of this sound of him explaining what he did and didn't do. That will definitely play into this. I mean, any lawyer would tell you, shut up, sit down, and we have to investigate what happened here with this company. But he is, even this weekend, he was talking to the BBC.
Yeah. Let's discuss now. Kara Swisher, she's the host of the podcast.
The only person I can compare it to is Bernie Madoff. Yeah, except Bernie Madoff was working within a system that, like, still has like some level of security. Bernie Madoff was also writing the rules, ironically, while also simultaneously breaking them. Crypto is basically openly designed for fraud. That's why FaZe Clan can do it. You know what I mean? Like you could be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet and you can still successfully commit fraud and do a rug pull on crypto. It's an unregulated security. You know what I mean? It's literally just a speculative asset designed so you can do, like, originally designed so you can fucking buy drugs and weapons potentially in the black market, that turned into basically a safe haven for people to scam other fucking people who are just broker than they are. It's just straight up created for that level of fraud. You don't know anything about crypto? Yeah, and here I am, not fucking scammed. Here you are, a dumbass, still trying to fucking advocate for crypto, okay? So weird. So weird that, like, these things keep happening in the fucking crypto space. So weird. Not recognizing that if you're an anonymous Twitch user in my chat being like, nah, man, I'm ride or die. I'm an evangelist. I'm a maximalist, actually. Fuck you. You're so fucking stupid. You don't understand. Like, it's still working off of your father's probably hard-earned dollars. You know what I mean? Like, you are the fucking dupe. You are the guy that they are stealing the money from.
Podcast on Kara Swisher.
Yeah, it's just a completely unregulated security. I hate that, like, people make it seem like it's anything but that. And there is no, like, tangible asset associated with it either. It's just pure speculative asset. It is just pure speculative asset. It's just gambling. Actually, no, fuck that. In gambling, you can make money. It's just lighting your money on fire. Okay?
Thank you. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Here's a question.
No problem.
We weren't sure that there would be charges because it's not regulated. You know, there was this whole back and forth. Were you surprised by this? And it was just before he was supposed to testify in front of Congress, Kara.
No, I've been saying he's going to jail quite a bit. I mean, fraud is fraud. And, you can dress it up with crypto and you can dress it up with all kinds of saying I didn't know what was happening, but it's fraud. And so I think it's a pretty straightforward case for the government as long as they have the proof that he was knowledgeable about what he was doing and that he moved the money. He can't just say he didn't know especially since he owned everything and was running everything and had this whole group of people in the Bahamas doing such. I assume they have testimony from others there, but they wouldn't do this without some cause that he knew what he was doing.
Hey, Kara, good morning. I think it's your birthday soon, or it was, so happy belated.
Yeah, thank you.
But let me ask you.
I told you, the moment that he fucking duped rich people, I told you he's going to jail. That's the closest similarity he has to Bernie Madoff. Aside from the Ponzi scheme that he set up, basically taking money and then taking the fiat currency that he was getting from other people and then dumping it into this, like, or trading it for the fake coin that he had created inside of his own like operations, and then using that money to pump up, like, Alameda's currency speculation. Which was his girlfriend and his polycules company. The other part of this that was, like, very similar to Bernie Madoff was that he fucked over rich people. When you fuck over rich people, you go to jail. That's it. You steal from the poor, you'll become rich. You steal from the rich, you go to jail. There is no other way around this.
About this, you say it so well and so clearly. Fraud is fraud, no matter if it's dressed up with crypto. But Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC, says, and this is a quote this morning, that Bankman-Fried, quote, built a house of cards on a foundation of deception. This comes in an environment when none of those folks regulate crypto, which makes this easier to have. Go ahead. I was going to ask does this lead to some actual meaningful change in terms of regulating this stuff.
Yeah, I love the speedrunning by crypto bros in the last 500 years of scams and financial failures for them to learn why we have financial regulations. Yeah, but like, okay, there's two types of crypto people, okay? And you are not the first type. I'm just going to fucking start by saying this. There's the one guy who knows it's a scam and is in on the scam from day one. He's in the fucking ground floor, okay? You're not that guy. Then there's the second type of crypto guy who doesn't realize it's a fucking scam and thinks like, oh, I have these like libertarian paradise dreams. I think Sam Bankman-Fraud and others like him are the first type. They know that it's a scam. They just want to fucking make money off of it for as long as they possibly can. Okay? That's it. And the reality is, you're not one of those people. If you're in here, you're not one of those people, okay? You're not like the Winklevoss twins or whatever the fuck. You're not Elon Musk. You're not any of these motherfuckers who has like, who can do currency manipulation if they want to, you know? In the crypto world, of course. You're not. Women can get scammed too? Wait, what? I don't even... Okay.
Stuff.
Well, they were beginning to regulate it. Remember, it's a nascent industry. And so they were starting to do that. They had put all kinds of recommendations. The administration had done it. Gary Gensler has talked about it a lot. But they were just trying to decide how to do that when this happened. And so it still is an investor thing. They still have
okay, crypto bros and crypto broads. How about that? Okay.
Existing laws that they can use to apply to this guy. And, you know, and I think probably they got irritated that he was going around talking to everybody. And his mother about this situation. And so I think they, you know, they probably were like, enough is enough. Let's put him in jail. It's not unsimilar to Bernie Madoff or many of the others who have been convicted of similar crimes.
Well, Kara, that's what stuck out to me was just in recent days, he was saying, I don't think I'm going to get arrested. I don't think I'm going to be detained if I came to the United States, because he's supposed to be testifying before a congressional hearing today, but he was set to do so over Zoom. And so I kind of wonder how much damage all the media interviews, all of them that he's been doing, could be in a factor on top of what the allegations are that he's facing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. He was just convicting himself over and over and over again, you know, and saying he just didn't think he was going to be arrested is exactly what you say before you're arrested. And so, you know, his parents are law professors at Stanford University. They certainly knew the stakes here. I think he was going, I called him the unmade bed and pretending he didn't know what was happening. And this little boy he dresses up in shorts and sort of moppy hair. I think that's, I don't know. I just was sort of like, it seems like you are an adult and you know what you were doing. But he was trying for that, this sort of, you know, I found it disingenuous, but he was trying for this. I don't know where the money was. It was in the drawer here and someone must have taken it, that kind of thing.
Listen, I remember after. Infallible.
Totally just incredible defense, dude. I mean, everyone will surely go along with that. Oh, I'm just the weird guy. I'm a little autistic guy. Come on. I'm a neurodivergent and like not a minor, but like, come on. Come on. You know, let me just do a little bit of a fucking just mass commercial level fucking Bernie Madoff level Ponzi scheme and fraud. And also, I mean, he hit the trifecta. Like, he also did straw donations. Like, how fucking stupid can you be, dude?
After Madoff, like everyone was going, what were the warning signs? Didn't people know?
So many.
So let me ask you this, Kara, because the New York Times is reporting, you know, this, it's called CZ, or Changpeng Zhao, who is, he's a crypto exchange finance, head of a massive crypto exchange, Binance. He offered to save FTX, but then he took a look at the books and backed out of helping, saying, I guess
he has the same issue. I'm sorry, dude. Suck me. If you think that, like, that other fucking exchange is actually somehow better, you're a fucking idiot. And we will be having this conversation a couple months down the line where you'll be like, oh man, you were right on that one too. It's like, they're all the same shit. They're all the same shit. They're all the same shit.
He saw issues. So What could he have seen that may have been a warning sign? And then the follow-up is, should he have said something, or were people not listening?
No, I mean, it's not his job to do that. He probably saw leverage upon, you know, like lots of warning signs that they were borrowing back and forth. And, you know, there's other people here like Carolyn Ellison, who ran Alameda Research, this hedge fund that Bankman-Fried owns most of, I think 90% of. And so she was also, they were all tweeting this. This is the thing. They were all talking to each other in public, which makes it even more interesting from a prosecution point of view.
That's my point. Was anyone listening?
They're just leaving. They're like dropping criming all over the place. Yeah. I mean,
they're listening now.
It was sort of interesting to listen to the interviews. Yeah, they are.
Not even months, dude. Binance pauses USDC withdrawals, sees $3 billion in outflows since yesterday. Ay, dude. Yeah, if I was CZ doing the exact same thing that my supposed homie's doing on the other side, I wouldn't have been so quick to fucking take him down. You know, eliminating competition in that regard might seem like a valuable proposition. But if you think that like your crypto exchange is doing the exact same fucking thing is not also going to undergo scrutiny when the entire thing is built on confidence, you're a fucking idiot. It is entirely too short. It's so short-term thinking. The U.S. Justice Department has discussed potential plea deal with Binance's lawyers over possible money laundering charges. Oh my God. Former SEC regulator Binance approved of reserves audit, how I define red flags. The compliance veteran said Binance's report didn't address internal financial controls and that it lacks an assurance conclusion. Hey, I got you a burrito. I got you a shrimp and like filet mignon burrito. It's fire. I'm about to fuck your mouth with this thing. Are you here for a while? Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, go into next to the fridge. There's liquid death cans in there. No, I'm not. I wish though. There's also a very big financial scandal going on in the EU. Members of the European Parliament, including the VP, accepted huge bribes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sam Bankman-Fried faces a maximum sentence of 115 years in prison if convicted on all charges, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? Breaking, a Bahamian magistrate has denied bail for the fallen cryptocurrency king, Sam Bankman-Fraud. Yeah, they denied him. They denied him bail because he's a flight risk. Because he fucking is. I mean, he literally is. Do you know anything about this SBF shit? Guy who's in a fucking... Have you ever been a crypto guy? No, right?
Oh, that shit is so fake. Every fucking dumbass that got it deserves what happened to him. Like, dude, that looked so fake from the beginning. Like,
except for the Ontario teachers pension. You know what I mean? Like, which... All those fucking scumbags who bought into it. Yeah. All those fucking financial guys who bought into that deserve to go to jail. Absolutely. 100%.
Don't they like fucking, don't they execute like CEOs in China if like one baby dies?
Oh.
Like why can't we just fucking.
Dude, can you imagine?
Sam Bankman.
Dude, holy fuck, dude. That'd be so sick. You're right. You 100% are right about that. They do that. In China, like there was a fucking guy who was like a billionaire and he was like selling spoiled milk or something, like spoiled baby formula. Fucking dead.
You should at least be able to cut his nuts off or
just something. Just like any kind of punishment, dude. Legal punishment.
I mean, all I know about this SBF shit is like the two motherfuckers are so hideous. Thinking about them fucking is so funny.
They were in a polycule.
Like, imagine how bad that.
$75 to $95 million lost by the Ontario Teachers Pension Fund due to FTX.
Sucks. Does he have any? Does that guy have money? Can we just take all his shit and just give it to the teachers fund?
No, I don't think he had. Like, we don't know how much money he has right now.
They are.
All right.
Thank you, Kara.
Thank you, Kara. We'll see you soon. We appreciate you waking up.
Let's look at the CoffeeZilla one. Let's watch that one because I want to see, and this will be good explainer for
CoffeeZilla? What the fuck?
CoffeeZilla is our boy. He's he's a really interesting guy, actually.
Okay.
You'll like him. He's a funny dude. He's big into like you know, he is very good at finding crypto scams, which they're all of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And just like you know,
I don't understand like what was the initial. I don't even understand what the initial pitch was. I mean, obviously, I'm too stupid. I don't even understand how stocks work. So it's like even like crypto is like I don't even. How could anyone think this fake money was going to work? I just don't get it. I mean, thankfully, I'm too stupid to even consider what the fuck is going on. But it just never made. Especially when they were like, "Look at this fucking shitty drawing. Look, it's a fucking you know."
Yeah, the NFTs. The NFTs were like my like boiling point. Like I always thought crypto was bullshit. I always thought like there's nothing tangible. There's nothing like that you can associate with. It's NFTs pure speculative asset. But when I saw the fucking NFTs, which was like their version of trying to create something, that was like that was their creativity. They were trying to fucking make something tangible. That's when I was like, no. If you're fucking into this, like you kind of deserve to lose this. Like you kind of deserve it, especially because like they were so fucking annoying. All the NFT loyalists were like so incredibly frustratingly annoying. It was funny because like my manager at the time was my agent, came to me and said, "Hey man, me to make NFTs too." And I was like, "Hey man, no. there's this thing called NFTs. Like you can make a lot of fucking money."
My manager asked me the same shit, and I was like, "That shit is corny, dude."
And I was like, "No fucking shot, dude. I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. This is a fucking scam." I know. Literally years. Like this was before NFTs popped off too. I was like, "No."
You could have been on the ground floor.
I want to go and find the text messages. I wonder if I could like figure it out.
Yeah.
From what date it was, but it was like right as NFTs were like first coming out. That's because I know like my agent literally brought it up as like there's this new technology in the crypto space, the NFTs.
Well, you can tell when someone is like when like a Hollywood person doesn't quite understand something, but a guy made a bunch of money, and they were like, somebody I was working with was like, maybe the next special could be an NFT.
Oh, dude.
I was like, do you explain what you mean by that? You don't even fucking know what you just said. Just because I think George Lopez made a lot of money. He partnered with some like guy who like spray painted and made NFTs. And I think every comedy manager was like, maybe it's time for NFTs.
Yeah, except like if I had fucking tapped in at that time, I would have made out like a goddamn bandit, but like off of like other people's money. Yeah. That's what it is. Because there's winners and losers in the situation. NFTs were a very, unfortunately, successful way to get a bunch of fucking idiots to dump fiat into the crypto space. And it worked for a while, and then it immediately fell apart.
It was really funny how, like, sad. Which was the Paul brother that lost a bunch of money on that? That shit is hilarious.
He didn't lose any money, though, ultimately. I mean, I know fucking Logan Paul had, like, an NFT that was worth, like, millions or something, and is worth like $60 now.
yeah. That's pretty hilarious. But anyway,
yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is only two things on.
Look, this is my favorite type of code. Okay, you're right about NFTs, but not at BTC. Yeah, no, totally, dude. Bitcoin has. I mean,
someone was like explaining it. You could fucking put money on a fucking hard drive. It's like no.
Yeah, cold wallet.
That's fucking weird.
That could make a man dressed in an ironic FTX hat and ironic Lehman Brothers shirt be this happy. To feel like Christmas has come early in December.
Is this
Number one,
no, this is our boy Big A.
Okay.
Atrioc.
Would be losing my virginity, but thank God that has not happened. Number two would be the arrest and
His
hopeful imprisonment of Sam Bankman-Fried. As of 1 hour ago, this notorious fraudster who we've been covering on this channel for weeks.
Are you laughing at how he looks?
Who gave this fucking piece of shit $10 million? They had this motherfucker sitting on daises with fucking Bill Clinton and Tom Brady and shit, and he looks like that.
It's pretty funny.
If you gave this fucking prick money, you're a dumbass. You deserve to lose it.
Oh, 100%. I mean, and this is like Wall Street Journal, Financial Times, like every fucking big like legacy publisher sucked his cock so hard.
Crazy.
Because his daddy was and his mommy were like, you know, they're in the SEC, I think.
Oh,
like they are, you know, very wealthy. One of them wrote the book on cryptocurrency. Basically, one of them was like a fucking, he's like a professor that educates people on crypto.
I see.
Yeah, he's just like, and they're both compliance lawyers too. Yeah, exactly.
Hilarious.
Who evaporated $32 billion of value and $8 billion of customer funds missing, has been arrested in the Bahamas and is facing extradition to the United States. And if we can get him on U.S. soil, we can make him testify for his crimes and hopefully face a very, very, very serious amount of jail time.
Why didn't he go somewhere better than the
and
Bahamas?
defrauding millions?
What do you mean? That's the best place to go to if you want to fucking do fraud.
They have an extradition thing.
It's close enough, but it's close enough in proximity to America while still being a tax haven. And this guy fucking literally didn't, or while being like a regulatory haven.
Right.
And he is so fucking dumb that he never thought he was going to actually go to jail for this. Like,
I guess I was thinking in terms of getting extradited. He just didn't think they were gonna. He thought he was gonna get away with stealing the money.
I think it's because I think it's parents are compliance lawyers, that sort of thing. Like he just didn't think, bro. When you're getting Financial Times and like all these other like institutions, to write like incredible articles like glazing you up. When you're just a fucking dumbass,
Well, that is what like a dumbass thinks this guy. That's like what a smart guy looks like. They're like, huh, isn't he unconventional? Look, the nerds are.
No, literally, these are the type of people who think like every autistic person is like Rain Man. You know what I mean? There's types that just like to watch my broadcast and trains. Okay, there's like different types.
Some of them can tell you where a Reese's Pieces was manufactured according to what color orange the wrapper is.
Yeah,
they don't know.
But that's not.
About,
but yeah,
they don't know anything about fucking money.
Yeah, exactly. It's a spectrum.
Millions of customers. This happened only an hour ago, so it's a pretty fresh story, but I want to sort of go through it with you now. So the indictment for what he's actually being charged with will be unsealed tomorrow. That's Tuesday.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to take his autism card, too. I don't even think he's autistic. I think he was, like, fake. I think he just had, like, ADHD.
His bitch is autistic. That rat bitch, rat-faced bitch. She's definitely, like, weird.
I don't know about that. She might be. She might have girl autism.
Yeah, I think she does.
Which is different.
But a person close to the matter has revealed, according to this New York Times article, that the charges include wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering. He got hit with the quintuple whammy. And the thing is, I've read a lot of articles like this one for the past month now. Why hasn't Sam Bankman-Fried been arrested yet? Because I've been obsessed with this story, especially because he's been on a notorious PR tour for the past month, going around to every media outlet that'll have him and saying, oops, I fucked up.
Bro, he thought he could fucking notes app apology his way out of like scamming $8 billion, dude. Like,
he threaded, my bad.
Yeah.
I should have done better.
Teachers don't get to retire now.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
And in every one of these interviews, anytime someone asks him a hard question, it becomes very, very obvious that he committed fraud. He's basically been openly admitting to many, many crimes on camera, on tape, which has made his lawyers furious.
Yeah, I thought he actually got arrested for illegal. The FTX founder was actually arrested for illegal campaign donations. He made straw donations.
How do you get caught? It's so easy to pay politicians.
Thank you.
You got to be a dumbass.
You got to be extra fucking stupid to get caught doing something illegal like this when it's literally codified, dude.
That's the whole thing.
It's so fucking stupid. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just like you couldn't take the time out to go to a lawyer and like make sure that there was a 501c4 that you could dump funds into, you fucking idiot. You're so stupid. He was fucking glazing up both aisles, dude. Because
smart. like I think Microsoft.
He's mostly associated with the Democrats because he was like very open about like his Democratic allegiances and whatnot. But like
a Nancy Pelosi type Democrat.
Oh yeah, no, he was like he had people who wanted to like regulate cryptocurrency, but like regulate it so that he could do like regulatory capture.
Right.
Like he wanted it to be, he wanted to regulate cryptocurrency in a way that benefits him as someone who has like one of the biggest exchanges, rather than like actually regulate it in a way that benefits consumers, which would kind of break it regardless. But anyway, yeah, he went after like a bunch of Democratic Party people, but ultimately ultimately he glazed up the Republicans too. He's like, who cares? You know,
That's smart. That's how the mafia does it.
Whoever is going to basically fucking offer.
That's why JFK died, because the mafia only picked him, and they fucking stabbed him in the back. So they were like, "We got something for your ass." Pow, 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 pow.
So, you think the mafia killed him?
I think it was a mix of things. I think the mafia didn't fuck with him, and then the CIA, the deep state didn't either. So they kind of fucking like did the fusion dance and
they fused a lot. Yeah. George H.W. Bush, where was he?
He did. Where was Poppy at?
Where was George H.W. Bush on the grassy knoll, motherfucker? That's where he was at. Oh, I can't recall.
I'm reading a fucking It's a trilogy, but the one I'm on right now is The Cold 6000. I think it's a good ass book about the Kennedy assassination. It's fictionalized, but I believe it to be true. It's good as fuck. It's really good.
I mean, your guess is as good as anyone else's.
My lawyers chewed me the fuck out for saying I fucked up. The first thing they said after that was, they said, Sam, we have only one thing to tell you. You have to promise to never, ever say you fucked up again. I told them to go fuck themselves.
Wow, what a fucking good guy.
Yeah, he's like very clearly trying to paint the narrative that like he's too stupid to do fraud.
Yeah.
Which is not going to work. Like, what do you mean? If you successfully robbed the bank and then everybody saw you robbing the bank, you can't turn around and go, "Oh, I'm too stupid to rob a bank.
Look,
How could I have robbed it?"
Shit. Whoops.
I'm too dumb to set this bank robbery up. Like, oh man, it's like, nah, dude, you fucking did it. We know you did it.
Well, you might want to listen to him, Sam, because it is looking extremely likely that a lot of that's going to come back to haunt you, especially the throwing Caroline Ellison, your ex-girlfriend, throwing her under the bus. Because as we mentioned,
okay, bro.
Give that bitch a hunk of cheese.
Oh no.
She's just gnawing at your balls.
She's gonna get away with it because she's hot. Okay, this happens all the time. Hot people get away with crimes all the time, dude. I'm sick and tired of it.
Imagine how bad them fuck. I mean, I want to watch it out of curiosity. Like, how bad is the stroke?
They had like a polycule too.
Man.
Oh my god.
You know that shit.
She has really interesting theories about, like, she wants to be like a concubine and like a Chinese. I think she was like talking about like the harem concubine process in like imperial China.
She's autistic. We found her thing of autism.
Yeah.
It's like, who knows about that?
Yeah. WAP attack. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs, by the way.
That's mentioned. She's been spotted in New York and is likely dropping a dime on her old ex-lover, Sam Bankman-Fried. Don't want to see that sex tape. Yeah, and so she is not charged at all.
He said it too.
Yeah, respect.
I mean, you have to drop that in there. It's just like so silly not to.
It's not about being ugly, right? She looks evil at the same time.
Yeah,
and she did some evil shit. So we're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
It's allowed. You're allowed to be mean to people when they like openly do awful shit.
Absolutely.
Only Sam Bankman-Fried is named in this charge. And again, he has been arrested by Bahamian officials, and is facing extradition, but is not.
See, he's too white to be making jokes like that. You know what I mean? When you say it wrong, Atrioc, all of a sudden it's a touch a little bit too racist. Okay.
Bahamian.
Oh, I can't.
Yet in the United States soil.
Just kidding.
Lawyers in the case were surprised at the suddenness of the news, which is pretty funny because the rest of the world is surprised at how goddamn slow it was. For the rest of the world, it seems very obvious this guy committed many, many, many financial crimes and nothing gets moved on. But I've looked more into it. So I've read a lot of articles like this one that sort of dived into differences between something like Bernie Madoff, who admitted his crimes immediately, who basically said, yeah, I'm guilty. And when the FBI showed up at his house and said, is there an innocent explanation for this? He said, no, there's not. Sam Bankman-Fried has been saying over and over again, there is an innocent explanation. I'm a goof. I'm a big, dumb goof. I'm a big, curly-haired, League of Legends loving goof. And I didn't know that you couldn't take customer funds and punt it on crypto.
He stole from the rich and crypto bros. Isn't that really awful objectively? Yes, bro, because like not every fucking crypto, the overwhelming majority of crypto bros that he stole from are still poor. Like, we just talked about the Ontario teacher's pension, dude. What do you mean? Like,
yeah, a lot of people got fucked by that shit.
Yeah, people
I mean, it's why this shit works. The world is so bad. Everyone's getting their ass fucked so bad that when you have like a golden ticket out, it's like, oh, perfect. I can get rich, instead of just like, because no one has, because the options are get rich and have no problems whatsoever, or like live a fucking work a shitty 9 to 5, don't have health insurance, your fucking uncle has fucking cancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
these are people in
susceptible to
despair, and they think that like, yeah, that creates a unique opportunity to be fucking scammed extra hard.
Yeah.
And scumbags like this take advantage of that. No matter how fucking annoying all the crypto loyalists are, especially because like I've duked it out with them for fucking years now, because I've been an anti-crypto guy very prominently since day one. Okay.
Yeah, crypto can suck my dick.
It's just like there's still an element of like people getting sucked into it. I mean, I'm still going to make fun of the dumbasses that still come in here and be like, nah, dude, you don't understand. It's different. It's different.
Coming.
Like, yeah, you're going to lose all your money and I'm going to laugh at you. But like when it does happen, I still have a shred of empathy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like hard not to.
Well, also, it's kind of like, it's like the internet in general, where it's like the people that you're mad at are just the most annoying of that kind of person. There's a lot of people that just bought crypto because they were just like, who aren't posting, who are just like, well, I hope this means I can pay off my student debt. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So yes, we're happy that the fucking the annoying ones got, but there's plenty of people that got their asses fucked that didn't deserve it.
Casino or crypto?
What
do you mean casino or crypto? Of course the casino is better, because
it's a better opportunity. Yeah, it's a better experience.
When you're in the casino, they're like giving you back massages and free drinks, and
you're hanging out with your boys, you're playing
it's
blackjack.
like a fun environment. Cryptocurrency offers you nothing but despair.
Yeah.
You just look at like a number and you hope that it goes up, and it's like going down for nothing that you could have done other than you bought into it.
They don't got buffet at fucking when you check your fucking Binance or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they haven't gotten to that advanced level yet.
Yeah. There's no high-class prostitutes hanging out at the crypto exchanges.
Like, it's fun. You know you're going to lose your money, especially if you know you're going to lose your money and you're like, this is the predestined amount that I have. And then you get a little bit of entertaining on the side when you're losing your fucking money.
You go to a shitty casino? You ever go to a really shitty one and just play like $5 hands of blackjack for hours, and it's just awesome and fun?
I've never done that, no.
It's fun as shit.
I've only stayed on casinos in the Strip, so they don't even have $5 hands.
No, you got to go off the Strip, bro.
Yeah, they don't have that.
No, they don't. Those are fucking annoying. Everything is expensive. But if you go like downtown, Freeman Street, that kind of shit, that's fun. Where'd I go? It was fucking awesome. I'm trying to remember what it was called. El Cortez, I think.
Dude, this is where like dreams go to die, dude.
It was awesome.
That's
the vibe, though. It's fun.
You're gambling with people that live in Nevada specifically so they can gamble.
This woman came in who was like, she wasn't a human being. She was like, the spirit of gambling had, she needed to be exercised. She was a demon, dude. She wouldn't make eye contact. She was like, yes. She was like doubling. It was fucking scary to see her. Bags under her eyes, in fucking sweatpants. Was not there to have fun. She was treating it like a crypto exchange. I felt bad for her. And she fucked the vibes up, too, because it was fun. Before that, everyone's losing but having a good time, and she just didn't want to fucking hear it. I hope she's doing okay.
She's dead and lie about it. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could replace all the deposits with a made-up FTT token. In fact, it seems like he still doesn't know, because as of December 9th, a few days ago, he's agreeing with this guy who says they should fire up the FTX exchange, issue a brand new FTT token, and distribute that. That's a productive plan. No!
Dude, that's what got you in trouble. What the fuck? He's like, this will save us. Doing the exact same thing that we did will save us. Dude, it's basically what has happened in like the 20s. It's pre-Glass-Steagall happening again. It's like giving banks the opportunity to do unregulated securities trades with other people's money, which, by the way, shouts out to Bill Clinton for reopening that fucking
he really was a
big
piece
old
of
bag
shit.
of worms.
It's so funny how
which
bad
is
he
ironic
was.
because he was also promoting Sam Bankman-Fraud literally in the fucking Bahamas at conferences.
Yep.
So, that's like that is the irony is like it's the same players that were like, oh yeah, this is another opportunity we can fuck people over. It's great.
Yeah, except for getting his dick sucked in office, he did nothing good.
Yeah, that's true. one dub.
That is not the solution, Sam. That was the problem. That's why you're here.
Yeah, that's true.
He should have been like, you know what? The throat was pretty good. And then been like, she gets a presidential pardon. because the guck was so good. That's what I would have
It's
done.
not like she did anything illegal. What do you mean? She wasn't going to jail for sucking the president's dick.
She got done dirty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%.
But yeah, everything.
The guac pardons. Oh no. Okay. Let's continue.
Here to begin with, I made a lot of mistakes this year. But yeah, you did.
Where's my?
But some of them weren't mistakes. Some of them seem very much like calculated, intentional fraud.
I'm running at a calorie deficit.
From everything that I've read,
I can tell you're starting to get angry, dude.
I am, dude.
What
I haven't
the
eaten.
fuck? Let me see where it is.
I had a smoothie. I tried to be cute for lunch. Where the fuck are these motherfuckers at? I am hangry.
Oh my god! It's still fucking like
no. I'm gonna kill myself. It's
on its way, but it's got like another 20 minutes.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm hungry and tired.
Me too, dude. Should we take a little
the only
nap
reason,
until it gets here?
even though it seems late to us, the only reason
nobody's stopping you, bro. You can fucking you can go take a nap.
Stavy.biz. Let's do my dates real fast. Stavy.biz. I'm all over the fucking place. Go to Stavy's World. Fucking, subscribe, all that shit. Pull up my fucking.
Is there fucking TOS on here? Stavy.biz. Hey, you got my favorite shirt on.
That's right, from the special.
Wait, isn't this from your birthday?
No, it's from my special.
I know, which your birthday was on your...
No. I had a show at the same place on my birthday.
Yeah.
I was wearing the velvet Adidas on my birthday.
Yeah, I love this one. I have the same shirt.
It's a good shirt.
Yeah, it is a good shirt.
Scroll down. Let these motherfuckers see where I'm going.
Yeah, wow. Look at that, dude. Look at that. He's going everywhere, dude.
Everywhere.
Even Minneapolis.
I'll be in Minneapolis. Great club there. We're adding new shows there. You ever been to Minneapolis?
No.
It's pretty cool. It's actually a fun town.
Oh, I bet.
I don't know how you say it.
Bro, you are going everywhere. Where aren't you going in America?
I have to fucking add the second. I had a lot.
That's like easier to identify where you're not going, bro. What the fuck?
I have to add a lot of fucking.
Damn, you sold out the Regent Theater
4 times, brother.
God damn.
We're adding another one at the theater at the Ace Hotel. But yeah, go fucking there and then fucking, where's Vegas? Not yet. I am doing a second. There's going to be another leg of the tour that we're planning, but I'm
what about international? Canada?
I'm trying to get to Canada. I'm trying to get to fucking London. My cousin's getting married in Greece in September, so I'm trying to go to London before that. But
nice.
I'm trying to figure all that shit out. But for now, that's all it is. Go fucking buy those ticks.
Here you go.
I'm trying, but everyone's asking about Baltimore, New York. I'm trying to do really big shows in the fall there. So nothing there until those big dick shows.
You have big shows in the fall?
I'm trying to plan those out.
Bro.
That's the best time. People like to come out. People like to see comedy when it's cold. I don't know why. Nothing better to fucking do.
It's big boy season.
This department would move so early.
Listen, Stavy, come to Alaska, please.
I don't know.
What is he going to fucking do a set, a tight 5 to the fucking
if Sarah Palin
Wales?
sucks me off.
To arrest this guy and try to extradite him to the Bahamas is that they have a paper trail. They have finally acquired some sort of paper trail proving wire fraud, securities fraud, etc. Like they have some sort of email link that shows that he was complicit, that he was aware, that he wasn't a goof, that he knew what he was doing. Because otherwise they would have actually waited longer to help build their case, interview more people, figure something out. So I think they actually have pretty concrete evidence. I mean, I don't know what his argument could be at this point. The evidence is getting out there. It doesn't help that when he declared bankruptcy, FTX was turned over to John J. Ray, the former person who did the Enron bankruptcy. Never in my career have I seen such an utter failure of corporate controls at every level of an organization. From the lack of financial statements to a complete failure of any internal controls or governance whatsoever. He is testifying tomorrow. And
what do you mean? You got to have the guy who knows his shit.
Enron, dude, respect.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Somehow, they leaked his statement. I went through it. There's a lot to say here, but basically, the main things is, there are many things unknown at this stage, and many questions remain. We know the following. First, customer assets from FTX.com were commingled with assets from the Alameda trading platform. Again, already, that should be illegal. Second, Alameda used client funds to engage in margin trading.
Technically, it's not, right? I mean, unless you consider it to be fraud, but like, it's kind of the whole point is like, you can do whatever the fuck you want, really. It's Bitcoin. I mean, it's your cryptocurrency, sorry.
Extremely risky debt-fueled trading. So taking your money that you deposited in a bank to be held safely and then punting it on incredibly risky crypto bets without your knowledge or consent. Again, illegal. And again, very unlikely that Sam Bankman-Fried didn't know this was happening in the same building that he was having sex with other people in. Very likely. It also mentions first that the FTX group went on a spending binge in late 2021 through 2022, during which they spent
Yeah, it's illegal because he didn't disclose. Like, banks do this openly. Well, not like this, because banks are also federally insured by the FDIC, because this used to happen. Like, this literally would happen. And then there was regulation that came to stop it from happening. And then, of course, it was unwound again by neoliberal dickheads in the Clinton administration. Shouts out to Bill Clinton one more time. So that banks could do that again. But now it's technically legal within the confines of reason, within the boundaries of reason, to do not exactly what they were doing, but like basically disclosing that you're doing something like this.
$1 billion.
That's why it's no longer Bank of America, it's Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
Myriad of businesses and investments, many of which may be worth only a fraction of what they paid. They were also just idiots, okay? They also took billions of dollars of customer money and punted it on either bad business investments, buying Miami Heat naming rights, buying TSM naming rights, buying Super Bowl commercials, buying Giselle and Tom Brady and basically ruining their marriage probably, buying Kevin O'Leary, the shark, to say nice things about him. Basically, they planted money on a million bad things with no near-term or long-term plan to get that money back.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
Look up Larry David's fucking political donations.
No.
I did that one time. It hurt me, dude. It hurt my fucking soul. He is such like an annoying little lib with his donos.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Larry David, you know, took the bag on FTX. And one time I remember looking up his political donations and he like, who do you fucking... Yeah, he donated to Pete Buttigieg.
No,
that's so
Pete.
bad.
Not Mayor Pete.
Yeah, he was like, that's my guy.
White gay Obama with no swag.
Yeah.
solid business investment. So
dude, that guy was
again,
so funny.
you cannot take customer money and use it for those
He's
things.
the mayor of a college town.
Yeah, no. That's the guy who should run the government, I think.
God damn.
Still like the aesthetics, dude.
He looks like he's going down. Now, the fact that he's going down leads me to my next topic, which is what I'm a little bit nervous about. Again, I am no conspiracy nut, but being a crypto billionaire, former or otherwise, is not the safest occupation nowadays. Mr. Koolander here died at 30 a few days ago. This guy, Nikolai Mushigan, 29, died a few days ago.
Holy
Taran. So Russian crypto tycoon, he died in a helicopter accident. Now, again, all of these seem to have innocent explanations, but 3 of them dying within a few days of each other, all in the crypto space, is odd. And Sam Bankman-Fried was a extremely connected, heavily political donating.
The CIA used to fucking
plant dictators and topple communist
regimes. Now they're killing fucking nerds. Now they're killing guys with Overwatch accounts. How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, they're not on their A game no longer. Bro, they got fucking owned. They outsourced a Venezuelan coup, remember? And they got owned by like Venezuelan fishermen.
Oh yeah, was that?
That was like the worst moment for the CIA when they like hired a bunch of fucking.
Oh, that was CIA.
When they outsourced to like a bunch of fucking dumbasses.
They got they got a fucking what are those called? Task Rabbit. Can you kill?
They did.
They Task Rabbited a coup.
Yeah, it was sad, dude. Everything is CIA KW. Yeah, no, totally, dude. It's not. They're not openly doing stuff like this. You're right. It's just we're just making this up.
The money trail for all of the money that he punted and distributed into the U.S. government is extensive. And so the fact that he's being arrested is amazing. And the next step that we should all keep our eye on this story and keep public pressure and keep attention on is that we want to see him testify. We want to hear more about what was going on at this company and who else was complicit, because this is fraud that stinks to the top. And we don't want to see this guy end up somehow dying in jail. Okay, that is conspiracy or not. I don't want to see this guy just suddenly disappear and not get a chance to speak, and for prosecutors to get information out of him. That's the next step. That's what we're hoping to see. Again, regardless, I'm actually extremely pleased at how fast regulators have moved, given that what they had to build, the case they had to build, given the fact he was hiding in the Bahamas, given the fact that I'd go through all that. I'm actually, this is a very happy day for me, because I followed this story very closely, and see this guy flout the fact that he has just ignored the law, ignored any sense of decency, ignored, you know, any protocols or of good business.
I just hate how like confident he was about it almost. Like maybe it's idiocy. I don't know what it is. Or maybe because he was like, again, promoted aggressively by legacy media that gave him this like false sense of security. But it was very frustrating to see him like run around, go to like Deal Books conference and like sit across from motherfuckers and be like, yeah, sorry, oops.
Yeah, why did he even do that? He doesn't even, I don't even understand why you would want to be that guy. He didn't seem to want to be famous in a weird way.
It is the perfect, it literally is the perfect mixture of like enough idiocy and over the top confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
I interviewed Sam Bankman-Fried and he hated it so much that he left within minutes. In part because he didn't know he would be interviewed by me. He thought he was being interviewed by someone else on Twitter.
I don't know.
And I snuck up in the DMs and got on the call and started peppering him with some harder questions.
We're gonna hear incredible commentary from Stavros, who already has it. He already captured what was going on and with the SBF stuff. Talking about SBF is polycule and shit. Oh, this is the wrong video. The other one is better. Okay, the other one we'll watch.
And within minutes of that,
he loves his suspenders. CoffeeZilla does, you know.
I tricked Sam Bankman-Fried into a third interview with me, and this time he may have...
This guy did 3 interviews with him. Like, the second one is titled, I pissed off SBF a lot because he's a fucking dumb doo-doo head. Like, that's how fucking dumb this guy is, bro. He did, like, CoffeeZilla is notorious in crypto circles as, like, a guy who uncovers crypto scams and rug pulls, right? Like, that's what he does. We love him. Like, why are you going to him? It's like conducting an interview with the SEC or conducting an interview directly with like the authorities, the Department of Justice, being like, yeah, I did a lot of fraud. It was crazy.
Do you think CoffeeZilla started by reviewing coffee?
I have no idea. I don't know why his name is CoffeeZilla. I don't know. But like, why the fuck is he giving interviews to a crypto investigator like over and over again? It's very, very stupid.
Admitted to fraud. You'll be the judge. You can click to this timestamp if you just want to listen to the interview, but I want to explain the background, the strategy that went into this call to try to learn where others had failed, including, by the way, learning from my own failures interviewing Sam. Now, first, I want to give some background. Sam at no point has wanted to talk to me. Every time I've kind of snuck on these Q&As and started peppering him with questions, he usually leaves. But I realized that since this was my third time basically doing the exact same trick, it was probably going to be one of my last, because at some point he was going to catch on. So I knew going into this, it might be my last chance to interview Sam. And because of that, I had to think long and hard about what the perfect line of questioning would be to really pin Sam down, knowing that he's a master at dodging questions. He's done it with everybody so far, including me, by the way. And I mean, look, I think we've got some great stuff, but to this point, I didn't think...
Let's watch something good.
Have you given
gives a fuck about that boring bullshit?
Where this ends? The table will never stop. You know this.
Hell yeah, dude.
No one. Not even you.
I haven't seen this, guys. You watch me react live. My favorite
can
series.
Kill everyone.
The ass.
You ready, John?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, I'm not watching this fucking. But let's see what CoffeeZilla's first videos were about. Do you think he used to fucking review coffee? Let's find out. I watched the John Wick 4 trailer.
Did you just immediately switch away?
I'm trying to see if he used to do coffee reviews.
Yo, I cannot believe you, dude. I left this motherfucker for 1 second, for 1 goddamn second, and he's already.
It was boring. Look, I thought I was just. I wanted to watch the John Wick trailer. Oh, is it still playing?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's just old. Never mind.
Hasan is back. We watched the new Fortnite guy trailer.
Who the fuck called him that?
Kid. Breaking news: Chinese police arrest 63 people accused of laundering 1.7 billion in cryptocurrency via Tether stablecoin. You don't say. The arrest took place after China last year ordered a ban on cryptocurrency mining and trading. Oh man, that's so sick. I wish, dude. I fucking wish. Oh, can you imagine a world where like the American government behaved like the Chinese government?
That would be sick.
Like there's a lot of shit that the Chinese government takes away from you in terms of like civil liberties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like they kind of make it worth it. Like they at least give you something. You know what I mean? They at least are like, yeah, you know, you don't get to watch whatever porn you want to watch, but also at the same time, and you can't say like bad things about. You know, you can't be mean about like President Xi, great leader.
Right, great leader.
But also like you get high-speed rail and we kill billionaires. Like
that's sick. You get to go anywhere. Yeah. If there's a place that's like 8 hours away, but they got a good sandwich, you just hop on this fucking train. Have yourself a
that's
sandwich.
The beauty of high-speed rail for you. Wait, where's the fucking original playlist? God damn it.
I don't know.
I lost the fucking playlist. You like turned it off. Okay.
No, you X'd out of it, dumbass.
Okay, let's talk. No, I didn't. I just went back.
It's been fucking there the whole time. It was
no, I went back. You Googled John Wick 4 trailer on the one fucking Jesus Christ.